Being part of the district team is a wonderful, exciting adventure I'm finding, even though I don't start work yet until July the 1st, but that's just one of these anomalies that happens. I want to thank you all for coming here today. Obviously, your club has recognized the leadership potential in you. And I would say they were right, because you've taken time off your busy lives. It's a wonderful, sunshiny day, and you are here ready to be trained and visiting with all of us. So I wanted to say thank you very sincerely for coming out. And we will make this entertaining and fun and give you opportunities to let your light shine. As Lieutenant Governor of Marketing, I'm mainly involved with, marketing and membership. So just for a minute, would you call out some of your best ideas for attracting new members to your club? Holler them out.
Free coffee.
Website?
Free coffee.
Free coffee. Food does it. We've had more members because we've had food. Anything else?
Tweet when a member joins up.
Tweet?
Send a Twitter message.
Oh, a tweet? We didn't think of that one. Anything else? Open house.
One with a person.
Invite somebody to come along.
Membership campaign.
Absolutely. Membership campaign was the last comment. Anyone else found any success with anything that they've been doing in the past?
Newspaper column.
Posters, newspaper column.
Get new members to bring a friend.
Bring a friend. Absolutely. So if you want some ideas on how to find members, this is the way to go. But there's one that wasn't mentioned here tonight.
Wear your Toastmasters pin.
Wear your Toastmasters pin, absolutely. But I'm looking for speechcraft. How many of you have done a speechcraft? Wonderful. These are some of the ideas that I had as well, and probably the only one. Well, invite family, advertise, identify your target market. If you meet downtown, you might as well advertise to downtown businesses, companies. That identifies the people that are likely to come to your club. So this is one of the things that I think we could do. But we have tried something new this year with the Speechcraft program, and we've tweaked it just a little bit, and we call it boot camp. So I'm suggesting that you might want to try a boot camp experience, because it can give you many ideas as to what to do. And we're going to give you an incentive as to why this is going to work so well. We call boot camp a short-term Toastmasters experience. And if you can get your club to agree to meet in a boot camp format for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever works best for you, and there are manuals that come out, there's a coordinator's guide, there are advisor's manuals, you will all be working within your club to introduce Toastmasters to new people, new members, new guests. A market that people are maybe not available to you right now because they don't want to sign up, they don't think, for a whole year. But if we tell them 6 weeks, it makes it a lot more interesting. So, here's the incentive. If you have a club who has less than 13 members, anybody in the room? Okay, so that you qualify for that one. And if you, no. We want this to run all year long, not just everybody having a boot camp in September. We would like it to run on a constant basis because we're hoping to feed some people into your group. So we would like you to pick a month that's not already taken. So we want something starting and finishing every month of the year. So if you can meet that requirement as well. And if you will agree to promote Toastmasters within the boot camp and offer them membership. Now, who would say no to that? To doing that? Anyways, that's one of the requirements. So if you would promote that, and if you will accept other people that we may find want to go to a boot camp, and if you have room, would you accept them? So this would probably eliminate some of the closed clubs, but in the meantime, there's a whole lot of others that are out there. Now this is so that you can receive a free Speechcraft Bootcamp kit. That's all you need to do is meet that criteria. Contact Evelyn Barrio, who will be the chair of this particular committee. And there is a handout with this cute little frog on the front. So follow along with that because you will see some of the benefits that you will be getting from that as well. There is a limit to the first 12 clubs that identify themselves to Evelyn and meet the requirements. And forgot the advisor. If you're not sure about what a boot camp is all about, we will send you an advisor to come along for as many weeks as you like to help you to be sure that you can get your boot camp running off and fast. And it is working wonderfully. We have 2 that are going right now at noon. We thought that by having a boot camp in May and June downtown at lunch for an hour, that we would get 2 or 3 people signing up. And we finally cut it off at 13 and split it out into 2 groups because it just wasn't enough. So there are ways that this is striking a chord with people and they love the idea and they're signing up and they are having a great time. So there is one other thing. You don't have to meet this criteria to do a boot camp. This is only to get a free one. If you have more than 13 members, if you want to pick your own month, you can absolutely have a membership kit of your own, like a boot camp kit of your own, and run with it. That's not a problem whatsoever. One thing we will do in addition to the freebie is to give you put your name in a draw. There we go. Lance Miller, the world champion, is coming in. We will put your name in a draw for breakfast with the champion. And if you've ever been to one of those, this 1 on 30 experience with the world champions is a wonderful thing. We have developed a poster. And this is the top half of it. People seem to like that. Out of these 13 people that we had coming, 2 of them came only because they saw the poster that was emailed to them. They had no other contact from anybody else and they were attracted by it. So if you like it, by all means we'll send you a copy of it and you can enjoy that too. Now there's the bottom half. So the part that's hard to read basically explains what's going to be covered. So it's, where do you stand as a speaker and how to express your opinions clearly. Do you want to be able to get feedback and give feedback effectively? The regular basic Toastmasters program, and it is going through the CC manual. Can you see how this would be an asset to your club? And when you read some of the information on the back, on the bottom of the handout that you all have, you have other personal goals and benefits that you can achieve just by taking part. So I'm hoping that you will all rush to your emails and send Evelyn a request for being part of the Toastmasters Bootcamp. But that's not all we're doing. We have the Speakers Bureau. Did you know we had a Speakers Bureau? Anybody been part of the Speakers Bureau? No. We want to change that. The Speakers Bureau has typically been us with some people who are excellent speakers wanting to go somewhere and speak and waiting for a company, a group, an organization to come to us and say, do you have a speaker? And we say, yes, we do. We match them up and up they go. Well, I can tell you from experience that we get maybe 2 or 3 phone calls in a year, which isn't very much. So what we want to do is do an outreach to organizations who already do presentations. Think of your nonprofit organizations, the diabetes, heart and stroke, and come to them with a program that helps their speaking skills. How to tailor your message so that it gets to the ears of the person you're targeting. It's different if you're talking to a CEO of a company or a teacher with a group of children, for example, just how to make that different. How to handle questions and answers. Different things like that they can have a better presentation for themselves. Tanis Gordon and Lorette Greenlay are in charge of that, so they may be calling on you if you're interested to go out and do one of these. It's a little bit of a canned presentation, but it's a lot of fun, And from one that was done in April, 5 boot campers showed up. And there were only 8 people in the room. And the other 3 will come to the one in September. So they were excited by the idea, and we think that it would be a good thing for all of us, so we're getting the message of Toastmasters out to more and more and more people. The one other piece to this puzzle that we're working with is the Club Coach program, and Nicole Napoleon is in charge of that. If you have a club whose membership is less than 13 members, you could be eligible for a club coach who will come and visit your club, stay with you, maybe join for a year or 2, and help you build your club to distinguished status, in which case the club coach will receive an accreditation with the district, and it will all be good. So the other thing I'm thinking, let's see, if there's under 13 people and you get a club coach, and if it's under 13 people and you qualify for the boot camp, what if the club coach actually helped your club run a boot camp? Isn't that amazing? So this is how it would look if we were to graphically put it out. We have the Speakers Bureau, we have the Club Coach program, and we have the boot camp, and they flow in together. Now this doesn't mean that anybody who comes from these programs only gets fed to the boot camp. We will also be introducing them to other Toastmasters clubs if they want to do more that way as well. It's not just boot camp, but so if we do all of this, then we have equals lots of new members. Does that feel like it might work? Does it sound exciting? Carol, has it changed your whole concept of Toastmasters clubs in this last bit? Carol and I have been the chairs of the 2 boot camps that have been running at noon. We're in week 5, week 6 is in 2 weeks, and then we'll have a party for them. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the marketing memo and the marketing ideas, all these ways that you too can shine your light in the coming year so that we will have the most successful district and year ever.